In the quaint town of Maplewood, there lived a young man named Zion. He had a tough upbringing marked by childhood trauma that haunted him even into his adult years. Growing up in a broken home, he found solace in the wrong company, leading him down the path of early drug addiction. Despite his struggles, Zion was a kind and brave soul. But his past had left him emotionally scarred, causing him to remain stuck in a cycle of self-destruction. Zion's childhood friends, Liam, Hannah, and Max, had always been there for him, but as they grew older, they began to notice a widening gap between themselves and Zion. While they pursued college, jobs, and personal growth, Zion seemed to be frozen in time, refusing to let go of the pain that had shaped him and holding on to a childlike mentality that kept him from facing his problems. One autumn evening, as the maple leaves turned golden, Liam, Hannah, and Max decided to gather at their favorite hangout spot by the river. It had been months since they had seen Zion, and they were growing increasingly worried about him. "He needs to get his life back on track," Max said, skipping a stone across the water. "We can't keep enabling him." Hannah sighed. "I agree, but it's easier said than done. He's been through so much." Liam nodded. "I know, but we can't force him to change. Maybe we need to give him some tough love and let him hit rock bottom." As November approached, the friends decided to confront Zion. They composed a heartfelt letter, expressing their concerns and their unwavering support for his recovery. In it, they reminded him of the good times they had shared as children and the dreams they had for their futures. On a chilly November morning, Zion received the letter. As he read it, tears streamed down his face. The weight of his past and the fear of losing his closest friends became too much to bear. He knew that if he didn't face his demons and take responsibility for his life, he would lose the only people who truly cared about him. Determined to change, Zion sought professional help for his addiction and trauma. He attended therapy sessions, joined support groups, and embarked on a journey of self-discovery. The road to recovery was arduous, filled with setbacks and moments of doubt. But he refused to give up. Slowly, he began to untangle the knots of his past and to understand the root causes of his addiction. As winter set in, Zion's transformation was evident to those around him. He started to embrace his responsibilities, seeking part-time work to support himself and making amends with his family. Though he felt the pull of old habits, he reminded himself of the friends who had stood by him and the dreams he once had. Spring arrived, and Zion continued to grow and heal. He immersed himself in positive hobbies, like painting and writing, using them as outlets for his emotions. His childlike spirit found new expression in his creativity, reminding him that he didn't have to abandon who he was to become a better person. By the time November approached again, Zion felt like a different man altogether. He had shed the weight of his past, and while the scars remained, they no longer defined him. As he looked in the mirror, he saw a reflection of resilience and hope. On a chilly evening in November, Zion returned to Maplewood, unsure of how his friends would receive him. As he approached their favorite hangout spot, he spotted Liam, Hannah, and Max sitting by the river just like old times. They turned, and their faces lit up with surprise and joy. Liam was the first to stand up and give Zion a warm hug. "We've missed you, man," he said, his voice filled with emotion. Hannah and Max joined in the embrace, and Zion felt the weight of their support and love. "I missed you all too," he replied, his voice breaking. As they sat together, sharing stories and laughter, Zion realized that his friends hadn't outgrown him. They had grown alongside him. They had faced their own challenges and had chosen to be there for him, just as he had been there for them in the past. With tears in his eyes, Zion said, "Thank you, guys. I wouldn't be here without you." Liam smiled. "We're here for you always. But remember, you did the hard work. You chose to change, and we're so proud of you." As the cold November night enveloped them, Zion felt a newfound sense of belonging and hope. He knew that life would still have its trials, but with the support of his friends and the strength he had discovered within himself, he was ready to face whatever came his way. In that moment, they made a pact to see each other every November to celebrate their growth, and to cherish the unbreakable bond that had carried them through the darkest of times. And as they looked up at the stars shining brightly above them, they knew that they would always be there for one another, no matter where life's journey led them. I hope you enjoyed my story. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next story. Bye.